Good morning, students. We have been discussing the first exercise of the chapter ellipse. So let us try out some problems from the textbook examples. So the first question is, find the eccentricity coordinates of foci, length of the lattice rectum and the equations of the directrices of the following ellipse. So the two cases are given. So basically ellipses are of four kinds. So one is A greater than B. So in which ellipse whose center is at the origin and without origin, whose center is shifted to other than the origin, and A less than B, that also whose center is at the origin and when the origin is shifted to h comma k. Now the first case, 9x square plus 16y square minus 36x plus 32y minus 92 equals to 0. Let us try to solve this. So let us write all x on one side and the y and constants on the other side. So 9x square minus 36x is equals to minus 16y square minus 32y minus plus 92 if you shift on the other side. Now take 9 as a common. This is x square minus 4x is equals to minus 16 if you take common. Then this is y square plus 2. This is plus 92 is intact. Now this is 9 into x square minus 4x is equals to minus 16 into. So first of all, this x square minus 4x, let us try to write in a minus b whole square form. So this can be written as x minus x quotient 4, its half, 2, complete the square, minus 2 square is 4. So this is x square minus 4x can be written as like this. So a minus b whole square, if you expand it, x square, a square plus b square, 2 square 4 minus 2ab minus 2 into 2 4x. So x square minus 4x plus 2 square 4 and 4 gets cancelled. Here this is equals to minus 16 into, let us, this is y. Now y square plus 2y, express it in y plus 2 whole square. This is a plus b whole square. If you express, then this is y plus y quotient 2, half of it, 1 whole square minus 1 square is 1 plus 92. So this is equals to 9 into x minus 2 whole square is equals to minus 16 into y plus 1 whole square minus into minus plus 16 ones are 16 plus 92 108. This is plus 92 minus into minus plus 16 ones are 16, 9 fours are minus 36. If you transpose onto another side, plus 36. So this is equals to 9 into x minus of 2 whole square. This minus term, if you transpose onto another side, 16 into y plus 1 whole square can be written as y minus of minus 1 whole square is equals to 92 plus 16, 108 plus 36, which is 144. So this is equals to 9 into x minus 2 whole square plus 16 into y minus of minus 1 whole square by 144 is equals to 1, dividing with 144 on both the sides. Therefore this is equals to 9 into x minus 2 whole square by 144, a plus b by c, a by c plus b by c. This is x minus 2 whole square by 9 by 144, which is 16, plus this is y minus of minus 1 whole square by 16 by 144 is 9 equals to 1. This is clearly an ellipse whose center is not at the origin. It is not of x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1 type. This is x minus h whole square plus x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals to 1. Here, this is of the form x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equals to 1 form. Here, h comma k are equals to 2 comma minus 1. X minus h whole square by a square, y minus k whole square by b square. So here, this is the center. This is center C h comma k. Now here, a square equals to 16. From this, a is equals to 4. B square equals to 9. From this, b is equals to 3. So therefore here, a is greater than b. A is greater than b. That means the ellipse is going to be this, like this. This is the major axis and this is the minor axis, and center is not at the origin. Center is shifted. So this is the origin and this is h comma k. So therefore the ellipse is something of this kind. Now, first of all, what is eccentricity? So eccentricity E is equals to square root of, so A is greater than B, so which is A square minus B square by A square. Eccentricity is equals to, so this is equals to A square 16 minus 9, which is 7 by A square is 4 square 16, so this is 16. This is equals to root 7 by 4. This is the eccentricity. Coordinates of foci. So foci is s comma s dash. So for this ellipse, this and this s and s dash, these are the foci or foci. So AE comma 0 and this is minus AE comma 0. Since shifting of the origin is taken place, so h, so that is plus or minus AE comma 0. So for this h and k will be extra added. So let us write here h plus or minus AE comma k. H is 2 plus or minus, the value of A is 4, E is root 7 by 4, comma K value is equals to minus 1. So 4 gets cancelled. So 2 plus or minus root 7 comma minus 1. So if you take plus ones, then this is 2 plus root 7 comma minus 1, which is S, and 2 minus root 7 minus 1, which is S dash. So coordinates of foci. Length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by a. So what is the length of the lattice rectum? This is the ellipse and this is our ellipse and this is the major axis and this is our focus. So the chord which is passing through the focus and perpendicular to the major axis. So this is the length of the lattice rectum L dash. So which is 2b square by a. So 2b square by a is 2 into b square is 9 by a is 4. So 9 by 2 and directrices, equation of the directrices. Equation of directrices. Directress is nothing but this is our ellipse, and so this is S dash, and this and this. These two lines are nothing but directrices. So this line is parallel to y-axis. So it is of the form x equals to something. So x is equals to plus or minus a by e for the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1, whose center is at the origin. But here additionally plus h will be added. So this is equals to x is equals to plus or minus a is 4. So 4 by root 7 by 4. 4 by e is root 7 by 4. 4 4s are 16 by root 7 plus h value is 1. So this is equals to root 7x is equals to plus or minus 16 plus root 7 into 1. So root 7. So is our equation of the directrices. So this is h value is 2. So this is 2. Then this is 2 root 7 is our equation of the directrices. So now the second bit, 3x square plus y square minus 6x minus 2y minus 5 equals to 0. So as usual, let us keep all x terms on one side and y and constant on the other hand side. So this is 3x square minus 6x equals to this plus y square, if you transpose on to another side, minus y square plus 2y plus 5. This is equals to, take 3 in common, then x square minus 2x is equals to minus of, this is y square minus 2y plus 5. This is equals to 3 into x square minus 2x. So let us try to express this in a minus b whole square. So x square, take x, here minus is there, same minus you have to take into consideration. Had it been plus here, you have to take plus here. Now the coefficient of x is 2, half of it. So 1, complete the square, minus, every time here minus will come, and 1, its square is 1. So this is simply nothing but this only. You may even check it out also. So x square plus 1 minus 2x minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, we are left with this. Likewise, minus of y square. So let us try to express this in again a minus b whole square. So y square is y minus the coefficients of y is half. So 1, complete the square, minus 1 plus 5 is as usual. So this is 3 into x minus 1 whole square is equals to minus of y minus 1 whole square. So 3 into minus 1 minus 3. If you take to that side, it is plus 3. Minus into minus plus 1 plus 5. This is equals to 3 into x minus 1 whole square. This minus term, if you bring to this side, this is plus y minus 1 whole square is equals to 3 plus 1 plus 5 is equals to 9. So this is equals to, if you divide with 9 on both the sides, then this is 3 into x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square by 9 equals to 1. So by 9 which is equals to 1 here. Therefore this is x minus 1 whole square by 3 times plus y minus 1 whole square by 9 equals to 1. Unlike the previous case, there it is A is greater than B. Here, so compare this, comparing with x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square is equals to 1. We get, so h comma k, which is center, c is equals to how much? So minus same, in the place of h you see 1, in the place of k you see 1, so 1 comma 1, this is the center. Since the center is other than the origin, therefore this is not a standard form of the parabola. This its center is shifted to other than the origin. Now here a square equals to 3. From this a is equals to root 3. B square is equals to 9. From this b is equals to 3. Here a is greater than, a is less than b. So then what is the eccentricity E? Eccentricity E is equals to, eccentricity E is equals to, last case, since A is greater than B, A square minus B square by greater square. So here what is greater? B. So B square minus A square by B square. B square minus A square by B square. So B square is 9 minus A square is 3 by, this is B square is 9. So this is 9 minus 3 is 6 by 9. So this is root 2 by root 3. 6 by 9. So 3 twos, 3 threes. So root 2 by root 3. So this is the eccentricity. Coordinates of foci. Coordinates of foci. So since the parabola is like this now, so therefore this being the, so this is B dash, this is A dash, and its center is not at the origin, therefore the origin is here, and here C h comma k is. Now coordinates of foci. So actually the center, if center is at the origin, then S comma S dash or 0 comma B, 0 comma minus BE, that is 0 comma plus or minus BE. But since shifting of origin is happened, therefore for this H will be added and here plus K would be added. So this is equals to H is 1 comma plus or minus BE. B value is 3. E is root 2 by root 3 plus K value is 1. So this is root 3 times. Therefore this is equals to 1 plus or minus root 6 comma root 1 comma plus or minus root 6 plus 1. So 1 plus root 6 plus 1 and 1 minus root 6 plus 1 is this. And after foci, length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum is this. So length of the lattice rectum is equals to length of the lattice rectum. Last case it is 2b square by a, but here 2a square by b. So this is equals to 2 into a square is 3 by b is again 3. So 3 gets cancelled. 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with is equals to 2. And equation of the directrices in the sense, so for this is the directrix, and for this is the directrix. So last problem, that is x is equals to plus or minus a by e, but here this is y is equals to plus or minus b by e, plus additionally k would be added. So let us do that. So length of the lattice rectum is equals to 2 is what we have just seen here. And now equation of the directrices is equals to y is equals to plus or minus b by e plus k. So y is equals to plus or minus b is 3 by 1 into root 2 by root 3. So 3 root 3 by root 2 plus k value is 1. So this is equals to root 2y is equals to plus or minus 3 root 3 plus root 2, or the equation of the directrices. Now let us see the second question. Find the equation of the ellipse refer to its major axis and minor axis as the corner axis x, y respectively. That means major axis is along x axis and minor axis is along y axis. That means this ellipse he is talking about, with its lattice rectum of length 4 and distance between foci is 4 root 2. So this is the parabola given, and lattice rectum, that means this is our lattice rectum, the chord which is passing through the focus, and perpendicular to the major axis, which is x axis here. So this is L dash. So second question, given that length of the lattice rectum L dash is equals to how much? Length of the lattice rectum of length 4, that is L dash is 4. In other words, 2b square by a is equals to 4. So 2 times b square is equals to 2a. And distance between foci, so this distance. So also given that SS dash is equals to, so distance between the foci is 2AE. So what is S dash? 4 root 2. So SS dash is 4 root 2 is given. So what is SS dash? 2AE equals to 4 root 2. So 2 times. So AE is equals to 2 root 2. Squaring on both sides. A square E square equals to 2 root 2 whole square. 2 square 4. 4 2s are 8. We know that for A greater than B, so b square is equals to a square into 1 minus e square is the condition. So this is equals to b square equals to 2a here. So b square can be replaced with a square into 1 minus e square. This is equals to 2a. From this, a square minus a square e square is equals to 2a. So a square minus a square e square is 8 is equals to 2a. So this is equals to a square minus 2a minus 8 equals to 0. So let us take the factors. 1 into 8 minus 8, so 4 2s are 8. 4 minus 2 is minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2a. So this is a square plus 4a minus 4a plus 2a minus 8 equals to 0. A into a minus 4 plus 2 into a minus 4, 0. So this is a minus 4 into a plus 2 equals to 0. Therefore, a is equals to 4 or minus 2. But a cannot be equals to minus 2 because a is what? A is this. A dash. So, a dash is 2a, length of the major axis. And a is from C to a or C to a dash. Semi-major axis. So, length of the semi-major axis is, length means always positive. Therefore, it should not be minus 2. Therefore, a equals to 4. A equals to 4. From this, a square equals to 4 square 16. And what is b square? B square equals to 2a. 2 into a is 4. So 2 4s are 8. Therefore, the equation of the ellipse referred to its major and minor axis respectively with lattice rectum. That means this is the standard form of the ellipse whose center is at the origin. Therefore, its standard equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. So therefore, this is x square by 16 plus y square by 8 equals to 1. So this is equals to x square plus, if you take 16 as LCM, x square plus 2y square is equals to 16 is the required equation of the ellipse. So this is the first question. Now let us see the second one. So the third question is, if the length of the lattice rectum is equals to half of its minor axis of an ellipse in standard form, find the eccentricity of the ellipse. So, if the length of the lattice rectum is equals to half of its minor axis of an ellipse in the standard form, then find the eccentricity of the ellipse. So here, let us take a greater than b. Since especially nothing else is given, therefore we can take either it is a greater than b or a less than b. So if we take a greater than b, what is the length of the lattice rectum that we have seen before? 2b square by a is equals to half of its minor axis. So minor axis is, so for this a greater than b, so a dash, this is the major axis, and b dash, this is the minor axis. So minor axis is, length of the minor axis is 2b, but half of its minor axis means 1 by 2 into 2b. Half of its minor axis of an ellipse in standard form. Find the eccentricity of the ellipse. So this is the data that is given to us. So 2 gets cancelled. So this b gets cancelled. So this is 2b is equals to a. So 2b is equals to a. From this, squaring on both sides, 4b square equals to a square. We know that b square is equals to a square into 1 minus e square. So this is equals to 4 into b square is equals to how much? A square into 1 minus e square is equals to a square. So a square gets cancelled. So this is equals to 1 minus e square equals to 1 by 4. So 1 minus e square is equals to this 4, if you transpose onto another side, it is 1 by 4. This is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 is equals to e square. So 4 ones are 4 minus 1, 3. So 3 by 4 equals to e square. Therefore, e is equals to root 3 by 2. if theta 1 comma theta 2 are the eccentric angles of the extremities of a focal chord of the ellipse and E is eccentricity, then show that. This is what we need to prove. That means, let us suppose that this is the ellipse given where A is greater than B. So this is the ellipse given A dash, B dash, this being C center, whose center is at the origin 0, 0. Now let us suppose that this is S, our focus, and this chord is passing through this chord. What is the chord? The line joining any 2 points of the ellipse. This is the chord, and this chord is passing through the focus. Therefore, it is said to be a focal chord. So, what is S here? A, E, comma 0. So, let us suppose that P, comma Q. So, what is the eccentric angle? So, this is A cos theta 1, comma B cos theta 2. This is A cos theta 1, B sin theta 1, and A cos theta 2, B sin theta 2. So let P A cos theta 1, B sin theta 1, Q A cos theta 2, B sin theta 2 be the ends of a focal chord, ends or extremities. So be the extremities of a focal chord. So what is the focal chord? The chord which is passing to the focus. Therefore, obviously P, S, Q are collinear, lying on the same line. Here S, P, S, Q are collinear points. So, what is the property for the 3 points to be collinear? The slope of these 2 points is equal to slope of these 2 points. That means slope of PS is equals to slope of SQ. So what is the slope? Difference of ordinates y2 minus y1 by difference of abscissa x2 minus x1. Therefore here B sin theta 1 minus 0, B sin theta 1 minus 0 by A cos theta 1 minus AE. This is equals to B sin theta 2 minus 0 by A cos theta 2 minus AE. So this is equals to B sin theta 1 by, if you take A as common in both of them, then this is cos theta 1 minus E. This is equals to B sin theta 2 by, take A in common in both of them, then this is cos theta 2 minus E. So here B gets cancelled. So this is equals to A, this is equals to A also gets cancelled on both the sides. Then this is equals to sin theta 1 cos theta 2 minus E sin theta 1 is equals to cos theta 1 sin theta 2. So that is sin theta 2 cos theta 1 minus E into sin theta 2. So E sin theta 2. This is equals to, if you bring this onto another side, so sin theta 1 cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2 is equals to this minus e sin theta 1 if you take to that side, e sin theta 1 minus e sin theta 2. So this is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, sin a minus b, sin theta 1 minus theta 2 is equals to e into sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2. This is equals to this is sin theta 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So this is 2 sin theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta, right? So then what is sin theta? 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So multiple and submultiple angles, last year we have learned these two. So therefore this I have taken it to be theta. Then sin theta is equals to 2 sin this by 2 cos this by 2 according to this property. So this is equals to RHS is E into sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2, sin C minus sin D. So transformations. So sin C minus sin D, 2 cos C plus D by 2, sin C minus D by 2. So this is 2 cos C plus D by 2, theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2, sin theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. So 2 on both the sides gets cancelled. So and both the sides sin theta 1 by theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2, sin theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 gets cancelled. So this is equals to E into cos theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 is equals to cos this is theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 is equals to this. So this is equals to E into cos theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 is what we need to prove. First one we have proved. Now so we need to prove the second bit. So for this what do we get at the end? We got E cos theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 is equals to cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. This is what we get, right? Now so here E plus 1 by E minus 1 is what we need to get. So for this E is equals to cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 by cos theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. I did not do anything, just E I have kept on the LHS itself. Cos theta 1 minus theta by 2 is same. This is multiplying with E, and if you transpose it would be dividing with this. So now when nothing is there, one can be assumed. Now by componendo and dividendo, what it says, this is A by B equals to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B equals to C plus D by C minus D. So this is equals to E plus 1 by E minus 1 is equals to cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 plus cos theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 by cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 minus cos theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. This is equals to cos c plus cos d. 2 cos c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2. So 2 cos c plus d by 2. This is entirely c. This is d. So theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 plus theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. So c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 minus of theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. Cos c plus cos d. 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. C minus d by 2 by same. This is equals to cos c minus cos d minus 2 sin c plus d by 2. So theta 1 minus theta 2. This is plus. So theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 plus theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2 into sine. This is theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. This is by 2 is there. Likewise, this is theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2 plus minus of theta 1 minus plus theta 2 by 2 by 2. This is equals to e plus 1 by e minus 1 is equals to, see this 2 gets cancelled, and this is equals to this is cos, this is equals to theta 1 minus theta 2 by 2. So by 2 is an LCM for both of them, by 2. So by 2 is an LCM. Theta 1 minus theta 2 plus theta 1 plus theta by 2. Theta 2 gets cancelled. Theta 1 plus theta 1, 2 theta 1. By 2 is this, by 2. By 2 is this. Into, likewise, this is cos. Again, for both of them, 2 is in LCM here. So this is theta 1 minus theta 2 minus theta 1 minus theta 2 by, so here theta 1 gets cancelled, minus theta 2, this is minus 2 theta 2 by whole 2 is this, by 2, by the same here also minus sine. So here 2 gets cancelled, here also 2 gets cancelled. So we get here also this is 2 theta 1 by 2 by 2. This is also sine. So this is also the same, minus 2 theta 2 by 2 by 2. 2 cancel, 2 cancel here. So this is equals to cos theta 1 by 2. This is cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, because cos is an even angle, even function. So cos theta 2 by 2 by, this is equals to sine theta 1 by 2. So sine minus theta 2 by 2. So this is sine minus theta 2 by 2. So minus of minus, which is plus. So sine theta 2 by 2. Again I am telling you, sine minus theta 2 by 2 is, sine minus theta is minus sine. So minus of minus plus. So therefore e plus 1 by e minus 1 e plus 1 by e minus 1 is equals to cos by sin is cot. So cot theta 1 by 2 by next this is cos by sin is into cot. So this is cot theta 2 by 2 is what we need to prove.